What's going on, everybody? Welcome once again to Bluedaberry Gaming. Today I want to talk about the Division 2 since it was just announced today. So let's get into the video. Alright, so the Division is a huge game by Ubisoft. I played the original Division. I purchased it when it first came out. I was playing it on day one. Got into it. You know, the character customization was pretty good for the characters that I like to build. It was really cool. It was like going through New York City and, you know, you were fighting more like crazy people that were trying to take over the city and stuff like that. So it was interesting. It wasn't about zombies, which most people thought it was when it first came out. A lot of people were really upset with the game because when they saw it at E3, it looked a lot different than it did when it actually came out. So a lot of people were upset with the Division. When I played it, I enjoyed it. You know, from what I started off playing, I did purchase the collector's edition, and you know, I had the DLC and everything, but I never actually got to play any of that, to be honest with everybody. Never got into the DLC. I bought it. It's on my console right now, but I've never actually jumped into it and played it. I mean, the Division, I played it for a couple months, jumped into it like super heavy. I was playing and everything. You know, my nostalgia for the game kind of died out really quickly, and I was back to my old self and wanted to play some random game. I'm a random gamer. You know, I play random stuff, so it's hard for a game to hook my attention for a long time. And if it does, then it must be a really good game. So it was pretty good, but I think there's a lot of things that it could have improved on and made a lot better. So from what the community is saying and from what they are actually saying about this is they're taking what they've learned from the Division 1 and all the updates and stuff, patches and DLC, and improving it a lot. So when the Division 2 comes out, it's supposed to be like the Ultimate Division. I hope it's not like Destiny, how they improved it so much, but it still kind of lacks a lot. I really hope it's not like that. You know, the Division seemed like there was a lot more that it needed into the game to, you know, really make it fun. Customization was so cool, and the cosmetics and stuff like that. And one thing I really loved about the Division, most games, you know, overlook the fact that I think a lot of people don't recognize that I love food in video games. So that really stood out to me in the Division. That's just the type of gamer I am. You're probably not like that. You know, Ubisoft puts out really good games, really quality games. And Rainbow Six Siege was a really, really good game. It was a tactical shooter. It was really good. It made people really work together. The teamwork in that game was phenomenal. It reminded me kind of like I played Payday and how everybody was working together and they were really on my side to like try to take over this, you know. They helped me up, you know, and anytime I was down or something, and they told me what to do when I didn't know. And that's kind of like what I got from Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, the game is really tactical. It had so much equipment and different ways on how to execute different tactics and stuff. It was so much to learn about that game, from the people that you played with, or you know, the different moves and the different ways that they beat the game. It takes a little bit of a learning curve. So Rainbow Six Siege was a great game. It just, you have to know what you're doing in games. But a lot of people, when you did jump in, a lot of people will help you out. So you didn't really have to worry about that when we first started. I'm not too sure how the community is now, but it was a really great community. So it's still, from the news blogs and the articles that I'm reading, that it's still a really healthy community, and a lot of people are still, you know, supporting the game, and they're still coming out with content for the game. They said they're going to be coming out with more and more content, and it's more of a competitive sports game now because the game is so good. I'm glad to see that, because when it first came out, it didn't get the, you know, recognition it deserved when it first came out, and it seems like it's doing even better the longer it's out, which is really good. Yeah, the Division 2 seems like it's going to be great, you know, because Division 1, from what I'm saying, just need a couple, you know, fixes and add in more stuff. So let's see what they do in the future. I'm hoping, you know, this is going to be a great game just like the first one was, but only time will tell. So stick with me. If you're not part of the Blueberry Squad, please join right now, because you're going to be part of something monumental in the future. I promise. You'll look back on this day and be glad you click that subscribe button. That's all I got to say for today. Thank y'all for watching. My name is Bluedaberry, and I'm out.